I'm Gigi, this is Super Lesbian Animal RPG, and I have a new laptop, so we won't have to worry about the recording suddenly failing in the middle of the episode because my computer decided to die while being plugged in, because I have a new one and it won't do that. So that's very good, and it has like a huge screen now, so while I was playing at like I had the window open at the resolution where like a pixel was equal to a pixel, but my new laptop has the exact same display size but a much higher resolution, so the window was just like way smaller, so I can't do that this time. So I have it open at like almost full screen. I don't have it on full screen, so I can still like easily maneuver to OBS, but for the most part it's all good. Let's go talk to some people. I know we have to go to Claire and see what she's up to in the library. I just want to see if anyone interesting's around. No one's around. All the paladins are out, probably because Faith is up to something. I don't think I ever inspected this. Goddess Fortuna and the Gift of Magic. This statue's got to be the most valuable thing on the archipelago, and also the fanciest. Really? How do you figure? I feel like something made of solid gold has got to be worth more money than I'm capable of comprehending as a broke millennial. Listen, Mel, we're gonna make enough money as adventurers that we can pay to replace this old thing with statues of us. It'll be hard to beat the Goddess of Magic. I think she might be a bit more worthy of a statue. Well, replacing the Fortuna statue is a best case scenario, and me going broke and getting evicted and dying in that order is a worst case scenario. And I'm trying not to dwell on that worst case scenario too much, so let's just say the real outcome will be right in the middle. So what, we won't replace the Fortuna statue, but we'll be immortalized with 2 gold busts? I like the way you think, Mel. Hey, if we got 2 busts, we could put them face to face so it looks like they're kissing. Glad you always have your priorities straight, dear. Very cute. Okay, I think I'm going to get stopped and be forced to go to the library. So let's just do that now. Also, my new laptop has a slightly different keyboard setup, only very slightly, where the up and down arrow keys are merged, like squished down into the size of one key. So I downloaded sharp keys and made my right shift the up arrow and my up arrow another down arrow. So now I just have like a down arrow split in half and a very long up arrow, but it mostly feels the same to use. Hi, welcome to the... Oh, hey Melody. Hi Mona, is Claire in right now? Unfortunately, yes. In spite of my efforts, Claire's been cooped up in meeting room B almost non-stop since last night. If she gets another coffee stain on the table in there, I swear to God. Okay, thank you, Mona. Got no business back there, but I want to know what's back there. Dang RPG protagonists. Oh, she has been doing things in here. Official guild charter for the Novas. That's our guild then. Approved by Guardian Faith A. Vincent on April 2, 1013. Founders Claire Higsby, Jody Caldwell. Members Allison Goletta, Melody Armanet. Can't inspect any of this. What do you want to talk to us about, Claire? Did you not notice the whiteboard? Oh yeah, that videotape guy. What about him? Oh, come on. I know it's been on your minds too. I was kind of trying not to dwell on it actually. Well, it's kind of hard for me to not dwell on it. So I've been trying to do some research to figure out what exactly it was we saw yesterday. The way reality got all twisted and warped down there. I've never heard of anything like it. Shouldn't be possible with normal magic. Did you find anything? Admittedly, my resources are limited to my own book collection and what I could find in the public library. What about the internet? I think the library Wi-Fi is down today or something. Or maybe Mona kicked me off the network. But anyway, I couldn't find a single lead. There's no evidence that the magic we saw yesterday is possible at that scale. And honestly, that concerns me. Spooky. This is a lot more than just spooky, Allison. Whoa, geez, are you okay, Claire? I'm fine. I mean, I'd say I'm doing remarkably well for someone who hasn't slept in 27 hours. Claire, maybe you should get a little rest. Now is not the time to rest, Melody. What if Javis comes back? What if next time he has a reason to use that magic on Greenridge? Claire, you were pretty hyped about finding that place yesterday. What's with the change of heart? Look, I love a good dungeon, and I thought I could turn it into a teachable moment. But I don't want that magic anywhere near the actual town. Sorry to interrupt, but what if this Javis guy is still pissed about how we wrecked his labyrinth yesterday? Exactly! We have no idea where he is, what he wants, or what he's planning on doing next. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that his magic could be used for some very, very bad things. And if there's one thing I know, it's that I, again, always forget to set my recording. So we're like 5 minutes in already. Alright, this is almost 6 minutes actually, so set for 19 minutes, and now let me keep talking. So, what are we gonna do about this? Tell Faith? No. I propose we do a little reconnaissance work. We find Javis again and figure out what he's up to. If he seems harmless, we leave him alone. But if he's up to something, well, I guess we'll figure out a game plan when we have more intel. We could try putting him under citizen's arrest and hand him over to Faith for questioning, I guess. Is that an actual thing we have the authority to do? Are you sure that isn't kidnapping? I don't know. Probably. Probably as in it's probably fine, or it's probably kidnapping. Claire, didn't you just say we have no idea where Javis is? How are we supposed to find him? We have some clues. Whatever he's doing, it seems like he wants to avoid being found, but he did specifically say he was interested in the Sapphire Islands. If he's still somewhere on the islands, then there are only so many places he could be hiding out. All of those places are in the wilderness and filled with monsters, I'm assuming. They might be. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this plan. You two already know about Javis and his monsters. You know what to expect if we went into another labyrinth. That'll make this easier. And I mean, come on, I don't want to bother Faith just because we have a vague hunch that a stranger may or may not be a threat to the town. This seems like exactly the type of thing that warrants telling Faith, actually. Besides, I thought you loved adventures, Allison. Trust me, I do. But this is way more serious than regular treasure hunting and sightseeing. Plus, what about Mel? Mel, you're a great healer, but I don't think you signed up for this guild thinking the fate of Greenridge would be on our shoulders on day 2. No, we've got to do this. Whoa, what? Really? I wasn't expecting you to be so gung-ho about this, Mel. It's dangerous, but Claire's right. We made it through Javis's labyrinth yesterday just fine. If it's to protect our town, I think I can handle doing that one more time. Besides, I don't want to make someone else risk their life dealing with Javis out there just because I'm a little scared. Spoken like a true paladin, Melody. Plus, we'll have Jody with us this time. She's more than tough enough to watch our backs out there if it gets a little hairy. Well, geez, you two are down for this, then let's get the show on the road. Right. Alright then, let's go get Jody. She wasn't on her place when I checked a little bit ago, which was weird, but she's probably just at the tower with Faith. Oh, and after that, we should probably stock up on adventuring gear before we head out. Sounds like a plan. Oh, this is so exciting. We're finally going on a real mission as a guild. Claire's back in the party. Nice, nice, nice. You! Uh-oh. Claire, can I have a word with you about the 57 books that have mysteriously vanished from the magic section? Sorry, I'd love to chat, but the fate of the universe is at stake or something. You know how it is. Let's get out of here, guys. Hold it. I have something else to talk to you about as well. Oh? Claire, I've given some thought to your proposal. Wow, Claire proposed? I always thought the tension between you two was kind of, Allison, don't make me climb over this desk and strangle you. Look, Claire asked for my help with a research project. In exchange, she said she'd clear her crap out of the meeting room. Wow, are you actually agreeing to help, Mona? At this point, I'll do anything to get you out of my hair. So, yes, Claire. What exactly is this project, Mona? Claire's been collecting data on the monsters you guys have been fighting, and she wants me to help her compile it into a bestiary. Nice. We love a good bestiary. Admittedly, monsters are kind of a fascination of mine, so something in bestiary intrigues me. Based on the monsters. Here's your copy. Yay! I have my own copy of the book that's magically linked to yours, so I'll be writing monster descriptions as you add new entries. Do we get anything for completing it? Some kind of reward? You get a complete bestiary. Wow, thank you, Mona. This would be really helpful. Please, it's for a good cause, freeing the library from Claire's dark influence. I just pressed my stop record button instead of whatever the button is I'm supposed to because I forget this keyboard layout. Oh my god, it's X. That was annoying. But I immediately realized that that was the button I pressed. So now I'm gonna have to edit the episode parts together. Yay! Oh boy. Behemoth Boar. Let's see. Mona's notes. Huge monster that's been spotted a few times around Green Ridge lately. It's extremely dangerous and seems to be attracted to sources of magic. You're lucky you managed to scare it off. Weak to fire. Oh. Okay, so there we go. Type of magic-infused crab, common basically anywhere with salt water on Reverie. Typically a minor nuisance to beachgoers at worst. Claire's notes, I like their fashion choices. This species of anemone mutated to grow a pair of legs, allowing them to travel onto dry land and pester adventurers. Buttons. Too many buttons for me. Like 3 whole buttons, that's too many. Known in ancient times as the mythical Ouroboros, this common cryptid is now considerably less threatening in the arcane era. Its signature move is to chomp its own tail and curl into a circle, rolling after its prey at relatively high speeds. There's little else to differentiate it from a regular snake. I don't care what anyone says, Hoop Snake is still one of the best cryptids. Look at this guy go. Hell yeah. Many have tried to domesticate the meow shroom due to its rather cute appearance. All have failed. It's simply too stubborn, and it also spreads its spores to just about anyone it touches. These spores don't actually harm you, so don't worry about that in combat, but the weight of the mushrooms that sprout on your body will slow you down for a few turns. Interesting. So this isn't like a proper boss, this is like a mini boss, I gotcha. Common supernatural pests. They love to dig through people's trash and flee by creating portals in the ground. Its weak spot is its eye on the right side. Ooh, watch out when it pops back out to attack. That's actually pretty useful information. Thank you, Mona. Okay, so yeah, what was so I thought this was like a mini boss. I bet it's just gonna appear as like a normal enemy later. A dark magic construct conjured by Claire to serve as training dummies in her weird little dungeon thing. Once here, the constructs took on a form to match their surroundings, thus dust bunnies. The boxes give them extra protection, so try aiming for the face, or just burn them. When burned, dust bunnies' dark sides begin to come out, transforming into flaming dust bunnies. These are more dangerous because of the fire. In this form, they become weak to ice. This is just a dust bunny wearing one of Allison's old t-shirts like a mage's robe. Somehow this makes it more magical. I don't approve of what Claire did to my basement, but I'm glad those old shirts found a new home. Kaya is a water elemental, colloquially known as a mermaid. You only fought her due to a misunderstanding, but will log her here anyway. This was a fearsome foe for the time, with decent stats and the ability to cast Bubble. She lacks any major weaknesses, but damaging her tail first reduces her offensive capabilities. Like a dust bunny, but big. Very, very big. Once the box is destroyed and its true form is revealed, it becomes extremely aggressive. Try hitting it with fire or sweeping its puny little legs. I think I've got the wrestling... Words. English, wow. I think I got the wrestling belt from a box in my basement. Uncertain about where it sourced the jorts. That's good. A fracture in the very fabric of reality. I knew Claire would damage the fabric of reality someday. Has no known weaknesses, but it has a chance to corrupt its targets. Be careful around these. This does nothing. This is not a monster. It's an egg. Only most of one. A strange creature that somehow seems to have been warped like the space around it, giving it a discombobulated new form. But I don't know why you named it that. Hullhounds are already notoriously mobile thanks to their ability to create portals. Yeah, but it's more mobile now. It got legs. Hullhounds already have legs. A mysterious, possibly mechanical entity that seems to have been designed specifically to guard the machine at the core of the anomaly you stumbled upon. This is easily the most dangerous enemy you face down there by a mile, capable of shifting between normal, offensive, and defensive modes. Use ice attacks to take it down more quickly. There we go, bestiary! And I actually learned something from that. I love bestiary flavor text kind of things. I can see the inside of their place now. Inspect everything. I'm pressing the wrong button, aren't I? No. I wonder if there are any coins between the couch cushions. Oh, nope. Guess Jody really keeps things clean around here. What, you just assume I'm not the one who cleans around here? Would that assumption be wrong? I mean, no, but still. Okay, so yeah. Z and space do the same thing for me. Right, there we go. Can't expect any of that. Go to Clear's room. Yeah, this checks out. What's in these boxes? Someone is being nosy today. It's just some stuff I haven't gotten around to unpacking since I moved. You realize it's been a few years since you moved here from Brightport, right? Oh my god, like the night in the woods town. I think that's called Brightport anyway. I know. I need to get around to buying more shelves so I have room for it. Okay, same thing for both boxes. And the socks and the... Oh, this potion looks fancier than the other ones. That's a bottle of wine, Melody. I see. What about this thing? Cheese on the ground? It looks like cheese, honestly. Trans Pride flag. Claire, I've been meaning to ask, did you make your outfit look like the Trans Pride flag on purpose? Oh my god, I don't think I even noticed it until just now. It was a happy accident, I guess. Spec bottles. Oh, Claire, did you make these potions over here? I've been dabbling a bit in alchemy and potion brewing lately, yeah. Cool, what do these ones do? Well, if you drink that one, it'll make your mouth taste like hot dog water. And that other one is kind of soapy. I may have actually just made soap. They're, still an alpha. Hot dog water. You know, on a microphone, I thought about doing a podcast for a while. I still might. I don't know. What would it be about? Magic? Maybe it could be about weird magical mishaps throughout history. That mainly sounds like an excuse for you to share your hot takes on magic. My takes are truly the hottest, and they deserve an audience, Allison. And you gotta go to Jody's room as well. A lot cleaner. Water sip. Jody's family, she always speaks so highly of them. Yeah, they're good people. I hung out at her place a lot in high school, and they were always super welcoming. You two would get along with her sisters, I think. I bet we'll meet them eventually someday if they're being mentioned. Hey, now's a chance to get some dirt on Jody. She's got more than enough on all of us. We need to even things out a little bit. Trust me, there's nothing in there except flannels. Maybe I should make room for some workout gear like this at my place. Then I won't have to pay for a gym membership. Oh, come on, you know you miss showing off at the gym. This is true. It's got like a yoga mat. I'm not entirely convinced people get yoga balls purely for exercise. I think they want to get a little silly. So true, bestie. I don't think there's anything in the bathroom that would be particularly useful on a mission. You'd be surprised. Would I really? No. Sad. No bathroom adventure. Wait, yeah, there's like the shop guy down here, but yeah, he's gone. Look, Allison, it's the wishing well. No. I wanted to know if Claire would have anything to say about the wishing well. Oh, hey, you weren't here before. Hi, Holly. How about you try talking to my face instead of my arm? Damn, okay. Good morning. Headed out on another adventure, huh? Yep, we're just stopping by Faith's office first to see if Jody's with her. Oh, yeah, just a heads up. Faith's got a lot on her plate today. Isn't that true every day? You'll see what I mean. Just try not to bug her too much. She doesn't need any more stress right now. The game really told me get your face out of her armpit. Thanks, game. Wait, I have a kisses stat. Nice. What about this shop? This wasn't open before. Ooh, hey, you're here now. This shop is fascinating. Is this what's considered chic here in Greenridge? Perhaps I should take notes. Oh, and here's a word of mine to keep advice while shopping. While buying equipment, you'll see little numbers next to your names, plus or minus. Yeah, I know. I just like to get stuff that makes my numbers bigger. A tried and true tactic. Some equipment may offer additional bonuses that are more beneficial than the +1 defense shown on the little window. So they've got like probably potions and equipment. Can I get cha? Ooh. Yeah, I'm actually going to come back here once we have Jody, so I can just like do all the shopping in one fell swoop. think that'll be most efficient. Anybody over here? No. I remember Holly's name, but I don't remember the other one's name. Chet, not this Chet, but the other one that was like in the little break room. If you don't have an appointment, Miss Vincent is a little tied up right now, and by a little, I mean extremely. We've just got a personal matter to discuss. It'll only take a second. Is Jody upstairs with her? Not to my knowledge, but if she popped into Faith's office unannounced without checking in at the front desk, it wouldn't be the first time. If you'd like to schedule a meeting, though, Faith has a few openings next week. Come on, dude, we have to go through this every time we come here. We're Faith's closest friends. Just let us talk to her for 2 seconds. Fine, give me a sec. I don't think I'll ever be used to this Guardian thing. I miss being able to see Faith more often. I'm amazed she ever gets to leave her office, honestly. You guys just don't understand. This is what it's like to be a highly skilled witch like me or Faith. Your arcane talents are always in high demand. Careful with the adjectives there, Claire. Still, it's a lot of responsibility for a 24-year-old. She must be the youngest Guardian in Greenridge history. The second youngest, right? I've heard stories about a time when everyone thought it would be hilarious to write in a baby's name on the ballot, and the baby won. That wasn't that long ago, actually. Wasn't the baby Pepper Leone? Yeah, it turned out there's no age requirement for write-ins. Pepper was technically Guardian for like a day before they called for a do-over. See, you guys always blame me for everything, but this town was always bonkers long before I moved here. Anyway, Faith's a great Guardian, but I'm still convinced she won partially because everyone thought it'd be fitting for the boss of the Paladins to be named Faith. Okay, Miss Vincent, we'll see you now, but she says to make it quick. Just head on up the elevator. It's an elevator, ain't no stairs. Jody, oh thank goodness you're... Oh, she's not with you. Have you not seen her either, Faith? No, don't worry. I'm certain she'll turn up, right? It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, something is definitely up. Faith, your girlfriend is a founding member of my guild and we need her help right now. If something's up with her, then you've got to tell me. I'm sorry, but I have more important things to worry about today than your magical hijinks, Claire. Not this time you don't. Faith, come on, we're your friends. Be honest with us. What's going on? Look, I don't know where Jody is, okay? I have no idea where she is and no way of contacting her. Oh dear. So unless you've got some important news for me, I'm a bit preoccupied. Other than the dude with a VHS tape for a head who we saw building a dungeon or something and summoning monsters beneath Greenridge, we've got nothing. Allison, not now. Allison, I appreciate the attempt to lighten the mood, but again, now really isn't the time for jokes. Wait, she is joking, right? I really wish she was, but that did actually happen. Okay, let's start over. You meant a videotape that was summoning monsters. He told us his name was Javis. He had some sort of weird space-distorting magic that seems like bad news. I really wish he told us his name was Jarvis. He also said something about having to prepare the Sapphire Islands before his superior arrives, but we're not sure what he meant by that. Why didn't you tell me about this immediately? As a guardian, it's absolutely vital that I'm aware of all potential threats to the town. We didn't want to dump responsibility for all this on you. This is our problem, and we're taking care of it. Claire, this is exactly the type of thing you should come to me for. I know that poking various hornets' nests is kind of an adventurer's job, but if you've bitten off more than you can chew, you need to be honest with me about it. Okay, I get it. So, what do you propose we do here? I propose we take a sip of water. Oh, the lighthearted music stopped. In light of what you just told me, I'm willing to let you three in on some classified information, provided you keep this between us, of course. Sure, Faith, you can trust us. Okay. While out on patrol yesterday, the Paladins noticed some strange creatures around the outskirts of town, hiding in the shadows. Rhett said she had never seen anything like it. They weren't behaving like normal wild monsters. No, they seemed to be watching us. Do you think that might be related to what we found? Maybe. We don't have much to go on, but it hardly seems like a coincidence. I was hoping that Jody and I could take care of the monsters before anything happened, but when we looked, we found no trace of them. I told Jody to keep looking for nearby for any signs of monster activity, while the Paladins and I stayed in town just in case they returned. That was about 3 p.m. yesterday. I haven't heard from her since. Have you tried calling her? Have you actually checked your phone today? Something's interfering with our reception, which itself is just another reason to be paranoid about all these strange happenings. Okay, yeah, we were already headed out to monster territory to investigate Javis anyway. We'll just look for Jody out there. Well, if you three feel the need to feel up to the challenge, I suppose we have a plan. Not much of one, but it's better than nothing, right? I'd help look for Jody with you, but I'm afraid the Paladins and I can't abandon our posts right now. Just promise me you'll be careful and report back to me as soon as you're able, okay? I have a very bad feeling about all this. I don't know what I'd do if something bad happened to Jody, let alone all 4 of you. Don't worry, we'll be fine. You just gotta head north, grab Jody, figure out what Javis is up to, and come right back to regroup. Easy peasy. I'd start looking in the Amber Woods if I were you. You know how to get there, right? Just head east from the Guardian's Tower past the shops. Right, come on gang, we've got a lot of work to do. Find Jody has been added to the quest log. Access the quest log in the menu or by pressing Q by default. Q was the button I was looking for instead of pressing my stop record key. Faith, did you sleep on the couch in your office last night? Oh, don't worry dear. I spend the night in my office all the time. That's not better. It's worse actually. Faith, when's the last time you slept in a real bed? Oh, who can keep track of such things? Just get so busy around here at times. I'm never really off duty, I suppose. Jody always makes sure to check up on me and bring me food and coffee when I coop myself up in here though, so it's not all bad. He has a very loving girlfriend. Hey Faith, what's with these tubes? Oh, that's part of an old pneumatic tube system. These days we only use it for emergency communications. Seems like this would be useful right now, what with the phones and internet being down at all. It would be, but this only goes to one place, and I'm only supposed to use it in extreme emergencies. Can I test it out? I've always loved the sounds those tubes at the bank make, but we don't have a drive-through bank here. Is that an emergency? I have a special condition where if my brain isn't constantly stimulated by mild amusing sights and sounds, then I'll die. I was kind of hoping she'd use it after that. There's some perfectly normal non-magical art supplies. Faith, this might be an odd question, but I've always wondered, why don't you use magic to paint? Use it for so much else in your life, and I bet you could do some really impressive art with that. Yeah, totally. You could have like 10 paintbrushes flying around the canvas at once, or like animate the painting or something. Oh, I could, but I choose not to. To me, it's not about getting it done faster or even the end result per se. I just enjoy the process. Feels good to make something. Also, if I'm being honest, if I didn't take a break from magic business every now and then, it would probably drive me crazy. Do you mean super overworked and frazzled crazy, or my mortal brain has been broken by the dark secrets of the cosmos crazy? I'd rather not find out. Oh no, I just read all this, I don't need to read it again. Okay, and what kind of books Faith has in here? Oh, mostly ones on magic and monsters, and a few art history books and romance novels for when I have some free time. Inspect romance novel, Roar of the Heart. Wow, that tiger lady on the cover is shredded. Faith definitely knows her type. I may have to borrow this one sometime. I don't need to read the cookbook. Photo of Jody, and a canister of tennis balls. I didn't know you played tennis, Faith. I do from time to time, although I have those for another reason. What other use could you have for tennis balls? I bet she's teaching Province to play fetch. If you must know, Jody and I have this problem. I was going to say we've been having problems in bed, but that would set up too many easy jokes for Allison. You know me, you know I love me some low-hanging fruit. Anyway, it's about the giant pointy horn protruding from my forehead. If I'm not careful, I run the risk of jabbing her with it in my sleep. So Jody came up with the idea of sticking a tennis ball in my horn to make it less jabby. The things people do for love. That's really cute, actually. Alright, so now we have our objective. Okay, let's get this. Hold on, before we leave town, can we stop by Pickledy's real quick? I need to tell Beverly I can't make it into work today. No problem. Maybe we should grab some food while we're there. Off to Pickledy's it is then. So, oh yeah, one of these just disappeared. But do we have time for that cutscene? Yeah, screw it. We can do that. Make it a little longer. I don't need every episode to be cut off like right at the point. Are you like an ogre lady? Hey, heard y'all are in a guild now. How come you aren't wearing matching tabards or anything like that? We have our own styles. I tried to get them to do it, but they're stubborn. I get you. Style is important as an adventurer. It's half the job, honestly. Dress for the adventure you want, not the one you're on and all that. You know, you remind me of me and my friends when I was younger. We started a guild together too. Oh yeah? How'd that go? Well, not good. Deciding to spend that much time together really put a strain on our relationships. I don't regret it though. Your 20s are all about getting stupid mistakes out of the way so you can make less stupid ones in your 30s. I still wear the tabard though. Tabard? I do not know. I don't really see my old teammates that often, but I wonder if they still have theirs. But don't worry, I'm sure y'all's thing will go way better than that. Wait, this is the one Holly is wearing, isn't it? Oh no. Shanji, skipping work again, huh, Claire? Hey, come on, you know I'll make up the shifts later. Yeah, if Beverly thinks we've got things under control, then it's fine. And if the adventuring stuff's going well enough that you don't need the paycheck, then hey, good for you. Just don't think you can bail on us when the next holiday rush rolls around. Those summer solstice crowds are gonna be ravenous. Hi girls. Oh no, I gave her like a motherly voice instead of like the pig voice. Hi girls. Oh, and Claire's with you this time. Hi Claire. Hi There's too many voices. Hey Beverly. I just wanted to stop by and tell you I won't be able to make it into work today. Oh, is everything okay? Everything's fine. You just got some urgent adventurer business to take care of today. Yeah, we're just off to save Greenridge and possibly also Jody's life. You know how it is. I don't know how that is actually. But yeah, that's fine, Claire. It's pretty dead here today anyway. Sean and I can handle it. I'll definitely miss having you around though. Huh? Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, hold that thought. Gotta get that out of the oven. So when you gonna cut the crap and ask Beverly out, Claire? What? Oh, come on. The little hearts in her dialogue are dead giveaways. And I mean, you obviously like her, right? You always get so much more chipper around her. She's just very sweet. It's infectious. See? ... Look, it's complicated, okay? Yeah, I like Beverly, but it'd be weird. She's my coworker. I don't want to make it weird. So, dating a coworker would make work weird, but wearing your witch gear while waiting on customers and skipping shifts to go fight monsters doesn't? Well, when you say it like that, you make it sound silly. Claire, do you remember what you told me a couple months back when I was crushing super hard on Allison? That you should just talk to her? Maybe you should follow your own advice here. You and I both know it's infinitely easier to give advice than it is to take it. True. Listen, I don't even know if Beverly likes me. She's all sweet and bubbly around everyone. That's just how she is 24/7. Besides, what we have going right now is nice. We hang out a lot and I don't have to experience the crushing pain of being rejected. Okay, but for real, Claire. You'll never know how she feels if you don't talk to Beverly about it. Oh my god, fine. Okay, sorry about that. Now, what were you saying? I hope you have a nice day, Beverly. Boy, that sure was a lot of build-up for a perfectly normal statement. Well, let me know if you need anything else. Food, a nap in one of the guest rooms, you name it. Will do. Yeah, this is... Today's special is Beverly's Homemade Chocolate, Big Carrot, Single, Deluxe Hot Fudge Sundae. Yeah, they're definitely wearing the same little heart tabard, and I have quests now. Let's see, request from Holly. Need help, oh, it's even just like on a piece of paper, I like that. Need help hanging up the notices around Amberwoods, we'll pay 400 gold. Seems simple enough. Help Holly. Looking for help conquering the world, meet me at Leon Magic. Pepper. Pepper wants help conquering the world, huh? Guess there's no harm in seeing what she wants. Like we accepted all the quests, but that's time. So I had some sort of thought to give before actually closing, and now I've completely forgotten what it was, and I'm going to do the shopping between episodes so I don't waste a bunch of time just looking at numbers and stuff. And then next time we'll start off by heading into Leon Magic and then off into Amber Woods to see, well actually we'll probably spend a lot of time in like the east side of town, if there is actually like an east side of town, or just lets out into Amberwood. So we'll see, and I will see you next time.